Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy you're here today. We are tackling my front porch for spring today, and let me tell you, we have got such pollen, such dirt, such dust. It's time to get this place cleaned up and looking good for the spring season. So I'm just starting with this Windex Outdoor. I love using this stuff. It's so easy. You just attach it to your hose and spray it on. You can use it on your exterior windows. I like to use it on this mirror here. These panels make it very hard to get the dust and dirt off, and so I love just being able to spray this on, let it soak, and then you take a hose and you spray it off, and it really does create such a wonderful streak-free shine. So I always start with this. Now, something else I like to do is clean my floor and surfaces with just some ordinary dish soap. Now, you can use any type of soap. Just a few drops is all you need, and I like to use my broom as a scrubber. Basically, you're just gonna put a few drops down, scrub it all around. You can use this on the face of your house as well as the surfaces of your floor. We did put this tile down last spring, and although I love the look, it definitely looks like wood, it does show dirt, and so I like using this soap as a way to refresh and clean all of the surfaces so that we're ready to bring in the decor. So while the porch is drying, let's take a ride to the store and see if we can find some really beautiful plants to bring in a pop of color for the spring. So I started at Walmart, and I love their plant selection. They do have a lot of beautiful options. My problem is that my porch is north facing. So even though I love all of these bright, vibrant colors, I need something that will do well in the shade and not require a day of full sun. So I didn't find anything at Walmart. After I was done there, I decided to head to Lowe's. They have a wonderful plant selection. There are so many options. And once again, I was drawn to these beautiful, vibrant colors, but still on the lookout for something that will thrive in the shade. And I think I did find some options. So let's head home and get these potted up and start working on the porch. I found this fuchsia plant, and the tag says it does well in the shade, so I'm excited about the blooms on this. The purple and the coral pink is so pretty. And I also picked up a few impatiens, two that have a light coral pink and then one that's slightly darker. And I'm gonna get these potted up. Now, you could just pop the little planter that it comes in, the plastic pot, directly into whatever pot that you're choosing to use as a decorative accent. But in Florida, we get so hot, and this plant was so root bound. I figured I would just take it out of that pot, put it in something a little larger, and give it some extra dirt. That way it can hold some extra moisture during the hot summer months. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Tammy over at Loving My Home with Tammy. If you have not checked her channel out, you would absolutely love it. But I watched her do her front porch, and she has the most adorable potting bench. So I was very inspired, and it got me moving on my own front porch this year. Thanks, Tammy. Even these little pots were pretty root bound. This one wasn't too bad. It probably could have thrived in its original pot. But the second one you'll see in a moment was just so bad. Now, I actually don't mind getting my hands a little bit dirty. I rarely use gardening gloves when I'm working in the garden. I just really like the connection to the dirt and the earth, and it just feels really good to just get your hands in the dirt sometimes. I really enjoyed working with the plants today and being outside in the beautiful sunshine. The weather is so warm here, and I've really been looking forward to doing this today. Let me know in the comments below, what is the weather like where you are? So we're just gonna start decorating here on the left side of the porch. I'm gonna bring in my wicker chair and a little thrifted table. And Molly's just hanging out here with me. She always wants to see what I'm up to. But honestly, it's so hot on this day that I think she really just wants to go inside. Now, I grabbed these pillows last year in the garden section at Target. I really love that light teal color and the tiny stripes. They're so light and bright for spring, and I think they'll go great even into the summer season as well. Now I'm gonna bring in this floral arrangement in this thrifted basket. And just for a pop of color, I found these wood eggs, I think either at Michael's or the Target dollar spot this season, along with some cute bowls that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Now the next thing I want to do is a quick DIY on a bunny statue that I picked up at a thrift store recently. And we're just going to use some Waverly antiquing wax. And rather than paint it directly on, I want to water it down a little bit and sort of make a wash. So here's the bunny before. He is cute, but he's definitely chipped up and he's got some potential, but I think it's time for a little bit of a makeover for him. So originally I had wanted sort of an opaque brown finish for the paint coverage, but it went on quite a bit darker than I had expected. I'll be honest with you though, I kind of like this better. He sort of looks like a chocolate bunny. Now, because it was so dark, I wanted to try this chalk technique that I had done in a previous video when I aged my terracotta pots. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link the video below. But this technique is so simple, you basically cannot mess it up. Just draw the chalk on wherever you want the distressing, and then with your hand, just sort of smudge it and wipe it away. This project would be a really fun one for kids to do alongside you, and the cool thing about it is that if you get tired of the distressed look, you can just wash the chalk away and get it back to its original finish. So I picked up this rug at Hobby Lobby in the spring section. It was 40% off when I bought it, and I thought it was the perfect combination of the teal and the brown. So I'm just going to place this lantern in front of my fuchsia plant, and then behind that I'm going to add a basket to add some texture. Now you're not really going to see the basket. It's more of like a riser and being used as a planter for this faux topiary. So over on this side, we're just going to add in one of the potted impatient plants, as well as this wicker bunny. He was a thrift find at Goodwill last year. I love the colors. I did add one more of the impatient plants here in front of the lantern and fuchsia. Everything looks so beautiful. Let's take a look. Thanks so much for decorating the porch with me today, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you that come back week after week to support my channel and leave me such kind comments. I will see you in the next one. Take care.